With Neptune having just entered Aries, we have this start of an entirely new era of magic and dream work and veil work and spiritual stuff, okay? It's Pisces. And now that Neptune in Aries has turned around and gone retrograde, which the retrograde of Neptune in Aries is going to be till October 22nd, where it will then re-enter Pisces. So just a heads up. That's the time frame that we're working with. And then December 10th is when the retrograde ends and we're done and it goes direct in Pisces. So full totality, you know. Moving on though. Retrogrades are pretty interesting. They ask us to pay attention to what is going on because we're going to get bound up in it, okay? And then we'll go through with those binding. We're either in retrogrades getting unbound from stuff and we're making decisions to split off from things, or we get bound up to things and then we carry that with us throughout the planet being direct, and then we get to the next retrograde and we have more reconsiderations. Do I want to undo this binding? Is it going to stay with me? What new thing am I going to bring with me? So especially when it comes to Neptune and like magic related stuff, spiritual related things, this is the first retrograde that we're having with Neptune and Aries. This is number one. This is the first one. Not only is it the first one, it's the first time then that our era of Neptune and Aries, 14 years, is going to have some things bound up that we're going to carry with us. Which again, the retrogrades in the coming years of Neptune and Aries will give us the opportunity to reconsider. And if you notice anything with your Pisces placements, Pisces space in your chart, if you notice anything within your spiritual practices, if you notice anything with how you're transitioning and the transitions that are happening in your life, if you notice anything with your 12th house and or your Neptune placement that is being bound up right now, you're making new decisions, you're doing new things, all right? Yeah, just pay attention, because those things are going to come back up for reconsideration in the coming year during the upcoming retrogrades of Neptune and Aries. They're also setting you up for those themes of those decisions to then be a foundation for what it is that you're focusing on for the rest of Neptune and Aries, which again is like 14 years. It's pretty crazy. That's a pretty long time. 14 years ago when Neptune started in Pisces, I mean, really, I was just a child in the world, you know? So you're telling me 14 years from now, I'm like a kid to myself then, you know? I know I'm older now, but like, still, that was pretty wild, pretty crazy. One of the things too, if you find those differentiating notes of like, I can tell that my practice in spirit is, I'm taking a turn, okay, I'm binding up some new things, I've made some decisions, I'm binding myself to this practice, binding myself to this foundation, something that I've integrated on a very firm, kind of stern level. It's gonna be with me for a while. If you notice while Neptune is retrograde in Aries this time that those things are happening, maybe, if you want to, make note of them. Write them down, keep them in your spell book, your grimoire, your notebook somewhere. Because more than likely in the upcoming retrogrades of Neptune, with Neptune and the fact that it has to do with veil work, okay, sometimes things are a little bit in between. That's part of the nature of Pisces and Neptune. So if you can't get like the full clarity of the theme in the upcoming retrogrades, you'll have your notes to kind of lean back on if you do take them, if that's something that you decide on. So gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Keep up the brew that you do. You know I'm gonna too. That's just what it is over here. So grateful to practice with you too. That's also true. And I'll talk to you soon.